Now, as part of this ceasefire, 3 hostages have been released by Hamas, with another 4 expected to be freed this coming weekend. 33 hostages in total are set to be let go in this first phase. And now, of course, loved ones of those still being held are urging President Trump to make sure the hostage deal is carried out to completion. I want to now bring in Yehuda Cohen. He's the father of Nimrod Cohen, an IDF soldier who was patrolling near the Gaza border on October 7th when the tank he was in was overrun by Hamas and Nimrod was taken hostage. Yehuda, thank you so much for your time this morning and for joining me on the show.
Good morning.
What a remarkable week, right, with 3 hostages being released. I know you must be filled with a roller coaster of emotions. What's the latest update that you've received on your son and when he might be coming home?
Well, first of all, about the 3 ladies released on Sunday, yeah, that was very comforting, especially when we saw them going on their feet from one vehicle to another and exiting the Red Cross vehicle with a smile on their faces. This is very important. I'm reflecting it to my son, who I'm going to see in a few 2 to 3 months. This was very comforting. And of course, as you said before, we need to make sure this hostage deal will be secured, will go all the way to the end. And having that with a permanent ceasefire, that is what we want. Yeah. We want to end it all.
And as I just mentioned off the top as well, 4 more hostages are set to be released this weekend. It's a slow process in a ceasefire deal that is very fragile, of course, with a terrorist group that can't be trusted. So you do hold on to hope that you'll see your son here within the next couple months.
Well, to be more precise, I'm holding on by fighting and saying, yeah, this is a fragile deal. We have to remember this deal was engineered by our Prime Minister Netanyahu. And we know from previous experience, he's doing everything to sabotage a deal. He was sabotaging deals all along the last year. He's got his former Minister Ben-Gvir saying that out loud. Yes, it was political. We were there to prolong the war. So we are on alert, making sure Netanyahu won't look left or right. Be focused on the deal, make sure it will go through. I'm saying again, this deal could have been much more simpler, much more faster. Netanyahu made it long and complicated because he wanted to have opportunities to get a chance to sabotage the deal. And experience of the last year showed it all. I must emphasize, this deal was the same deal on the table for March.
Right.
Through May. And what was the reason for delaying it for another year? Well, we should ask Netanyahu that, but actually we know the answer. He was not for a hostage deal. He was not for a ceasefire. He was to satisfy his coalition members, Ben-Gvir, who resigned, and Smotrich, who was still advocating for fighting.
And I know you're meeting with the International Criminal Court today, right? A prosecutor to try to push this hostage deal forward. To your point, sir, you know, President Biden said this was the same deal that I put on the table many months ago, but it wasn't brokered until the eve of Trump taking office. He's now officially the 47th president of the United States who has sent out warnings that there would be hell to pay if these hostages don't come home. How confident are you that Trump will be able to bring this deal to completion?
Well, first of all, we thank President Trump, thank him for putting all his weight to get this deal done. And we must say all the weight was on Netanyahu. Netanyahu was the one who refused. Netanyahu is the one that needs to be watched, that he will make sure this deal will go on through. This is the first important thing. We're sure that Trump will make it go through. Trump got a great interest in having this deal go through. President Trump is, as he said, he's for solving problems, he's for peace, not starting war, ending wars. And I'm sure President Trump wants it because it's a value thing for him. And yeah, he's for the Peace Nobel Prize.
We'll see what comes.
He'll deserve it.
Yeah, here in the coming days will be fascinating to see what lies ahead. Yehuda Cohen, please keep us posted how your meeting with the ICC goes today. We really appreciate your time. And Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.